What do you both think or believe will happen after you die?
I don't see any reason to think that anything's going to happen to me. I don't know what's going to happen to me when I'm dead. I'm pretty sure my body's going to rot, my brain's going to stop working, and I will cease to exist. And it didn't bother me before I was alive, so I don't see why it'd bother me afterwards.
If there is no God, you are matter and energy. And when you die, the matter and energy fall apart. So let's not act like maybe there's life after death. No, that's illogical. If there is no God, when you die, when I die, we become fertilizer. There's matter and energy. And when we die, the matter and energy falls apart. If there's a supernatural God, then possibly there is life after death. Does the historical evidence point to Jesus having died and risen from the dead or not? Now, why do I believe there's life after death? First of all, because the evidence says there is a supernatural God. And second of all, because the historical evidence says that Jesus was dead and 3 days later he rose from the dead. And the people who saw him risen from the dead died for, not for belief, they died for what they claimed to have seen, the dead Christ risen from the dead. If you claim to have seen the dead Christ risen from the dead, and then you stand before Roman soldiers, and the Roman soldiers say Caesar is Lord and live, or else maintain that your Jesus is risen from the dead, and we will execute you for it. And if you stand there and say, I'm sorry, I've seen Jesus risen from the dead, that gives your claim tremendous credibility. So the evidence is Jesus rose from the dead. That's why I'm convinced when he promises you eternal life, if you trust in him, he ain't blowing smoke. He's speaking the truth.